Hello, welcome to the Cup Night channel. My name is Shane, and today we're going to be doing a reading. Um, I'm just going to be using my actual tarot cards here. This is the Lunar Tarot deck for anyone curious, and then the Wild Unknown Pocket Archetypes. Um, and then we'll poke around on the internet a little bit to see what else we can get. Um, yeah, so I'm just trying out new setups on this channel until I find something that works well for me. So, yeah, thanks for hanging in there. So yeah, to start off the message, you can see we got the tower on the bottom here, and then also the venom. So there's some kind of release of toxic energy, is what I'm picking up right off the bat. Um, and yeah, I mean, love to hear that, right? So before we dive too much further into the reading, I just want to do 3 deep breaths. So feel free, if you're in a safe place to do it along with me, feel free to do it along with me. So we'll go inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. So as I'm closing my eyes and doing this breathing, I'm seeing the image of a pig, like its snout, just like right in front of me, like a cartoon pig. Um, yeah, so cute for one. But also, pigs are very intelligent um, and loving creatures. So, yeah, what does a pig mean for you? For me, my Nana loves pigs, so it makes me think of family and warmth, comfort. Also, food. Yeah, so this reading is going to be through the lens of Saturn. Um, Today is Saturn Day, so happy Saturn Day. Saturn is currently in Pisces, as you can see. If you were to look at the actual stars, if you were to go outside tonight and you had a telescope or some binoculars and try to find Saturn, and you're in an area where you can see Saturn above the horizon this time of year, um, then you would see it's in the sign of Pisces, the very early Pisces. There's Aquarius, and here's Saturn in Pisces moving this way towards Aries. It actually might be retrograde right now. Yes, it is. So actually, it's probably moving back towards Aquarius a little bit right now, but in general, it's heading towards Aries. Um, and if you look here, there's the glyph for Saturn. It might look like it's in Aquarius, but that's actually the tick for the North Node, which is in Aquarius. But the tick for Saturn is right here, right above the ascendant. So you can see Saturn is just at the very beginning of Pisces, and it's very much on the edge of the 12th and the first house. So there's this culmination with Pisces being the 12th sign and Saturn being in Pisces in the 12th house. There's this culmination of like long drawn out cycles. Saturn is like old wisdom, ancient times, long cycles, um, slow moving energy, hard won lessons, um, yeah, karma, those kinds of things. So it's like a really big cycle wrapping up. And, with the tower and this like venomous energy coming out, yeah, it seems like it's a good thing. Um, so we have Saturn kind of going into it's entering into, leaving the 12th house and entering into the first house, which is all about identity. So this is like, the cycle is like remaking who you are, how you express yourself, um, how you see yourself, right? And I definitely feel that. I have changed so much in the past year. It's crazy. Uh, for the better, I think. Yeah. So, that being said, let's get us a random image. I'm not going to go with the one. We'll look at these. There's a mountain here. Very similar to an image. It was different mountains, but same color scheme. This one's very focused on the singular mountain here, though. And this makes me think Capricorn, which Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. So it's like, I don't know. I'm getting like peak energy here. Like this is, you've made it. It's kind of what I'm getting. You did it. Rarefied air. And then of course we have water down here. This makes me think Pisces. Water, and it's kind of like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of interactions happening between the water molecules here. It's not calm water. It's kind of like disturbed, like jostled about. Yeah. So there's this idea of accomplishment and change, like swishing. It's giving me like washing machine, right? Getting rid of that venom, cleaning things out. But let's get another set of images and see what we got coming through. And then I'll pull some cards. Oh, it loaded W. A wooden W. Interesting. This makes me think west, which is, the sun sets in the west. Once again, wrapping up the cycle of the day. I've been seeing W's coming through a lot recently. And even here, there's kind of like this there's like a V and then there's a smaller V, but it's giving me W vibes too. Like VV, VV. Also water. We just saw an image of water. So in a light bulb, it's funny, I actually unscrewed the light bulb right above me because the light glares on the cards over here. Like if you put them, you can kind of see it. So I have to hold them just so. The lighting situation in this room is not ideal, but it's what I have to work with, so we're just going to roll with it right now. But this is giving me like, I don't know, like a light bulb moment, fresh idea, like something like an aha, which, tower, aha, very sudden breakthrough energy. So yeah, maybe this wrapping up of this large cycle, whatever it may be related to, we'll dig into the cards to find out, is going to provide a new thought, a grand new idea for you. All right, so I'm going to put it back on here so we can just look at Saturn here. And there's some satellites moving by here too. I just think this looks so pretty. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Move this out of the way a little bit. So, Spirit, what is this cycle that we are closing out here? This peak experience. What is this about? It's going to be slightly different for all of us, but the energy that comes through will give us a general understanding of what this cycle has been for each of us. All right. There. And let's go. So first we have the Ace of Wands. New creative inspirations, fresh new energy. The Eight of Pentacles. This is the work card. Putting the work in. Using that fresh new energy to strive towards some sort of goal. And then Man of Swords, anxiety. Oh, okay. Oh, and see how that light is just like highlighting this card right here. Here, I'll move it over a little bit. Yeah, so this is interesting. This is like, we also have Six of Wands on the bottom here. Kind of put it sideways. Try to shove it in there. Yeah. So this is, you have been using this surge of new energy this unfamiliar passion that has come in to work on your negative self talk. So swords is like communication, thought, speech. It's also like decisiveness, making up your mind. You know, this is like you have done such great work on this aspect of yourself. And you know, it makes perfect sense with the Venom card here, right? Um, and we have the comic underneath that. It's kind of upside down, but kitty, yeah, we had some cats come through on the last reading I did. Some images of cats. Um, but yeah, this cycle you're wrapping up is like you cleaning house, essentially, which house, fourth house, home, the body, health, mental health, like all of it, physical, mental, spiritual, up and down the stack. It's like you have just been like, you know, this Ace of Wands is almost reminding me of like a broom right now. It's like you took this broom, this like really potent, fresh surge of energy, this desire to want to make yourself better, and you just like cleaned the entire house with it. And when I'm saying house, I'm meaning like your physical vessel, which is fantastic. I mean, I for one have definitely been focusing a lot on routines and things that improve the way I feel about myself, the thoughts that I think about myself, the way I approach new things. You know, yeah, just trying to get out there and find what really brings me this Ace of Wands energy, right? And with the Six of Wands on the bottom here, you've definitely had some victory in this process. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. I get it just so here. Let the light illuminate the corner there. But what I'm trying to show you is that, let's see. Oh, this is so weird. It says victory on the bottom here. And traditionally, in the Waite Smith depiction of these cards, oh, look at that. You also have Nine of Pentacles underneath. So very solo energy. You've really been like taking care of yourself. But anyway, the Six of Wands is traditionally shown as like a person riding on a horse, holding up a wand with a wreath on it, and people are like in the background, like celebrating them. Like it's like a public celebration, right? This is like progress that you can like that others can see, right? This is like there is a very obvious change here. I'm feeling some images, so let's go back to the image generator and see what else comes through. What else do you want to tell us about this? Spirit, thank you. Look at that, home, H. Look, they're even like resting, and they're giving me this like very happy vibe and like welcoming, like hello, like it's me, the new me, you know, welcome to my new home. I mean, some of you could actually be getting a new home, but when I'm saying home in this reading, I'm really talking about the body. And then over here, ooh, wow. So we get some like looks like olive oil, some toast maybe, or just bread and tomato. That looks delicious. Yeah, it's giving me like Mediterranean style, like a Mediterranean diet kind of vibe. Just really like healthy fats, taking care of yourself, eating good, eating what you know is going to make you feel good and be good for you in the long run. This oil, it's also giving me this like abundance vibe, especially when we had that Nine of Pentacles here on the bottom. It's giving me this like overflow. Things are starting to move. They're starting to run, you know, run down. It's like the nectar. It's like, I don't know, you might finally start to see some physical, material things into your life as a result of this long, arduous process of like really refining yourself, right? And that's what Saturn's all about. It's about doing the hard work on whether it be, you know, yourself or some project that, you know, might have been, you may not have realized, but it changed you, right? When we invest ourselves into things, they change us. When we um, start a garden, for example, like the care and the love and the attention you put into the garden, like it changes you in that you have to show up for it, and it demands things from you. It demands attention and care and nurture, and you know. So yeah, I love that. Uh, cool. All right. Let's see here. What else? I mean, this is just great. Um, this might just be a really short and sweet message. I have been getting some rough ones lately, so maybe this is just like a little like, hey, you're almost there. You're so close. You're so close to wrapping this up. Um, so let's draw some archetypes and see what comes out, and then we'll go from there. All right. What else do we need to know, please, Spirit, about this great self-work, this personal victory? You know, it's really funny. The 12th, we have Pisces in the 12th house, just on the verge of the first house. It really is like the end and the beginning. It's just like the 12th is like the dissolution of everything, and then the first is like the birthing of something entirely new from the ashes of what was, right? Aries energy. All right. So nothing's popping out, so I'm just going to split it, and we're gonna just draw 3 random ones here. So we'll do that one, this one, and I'll take the very bottom one. Now on the bottom we have the crone. Yeah, so dark maternal energy coming through. The crone is the last of the mother maiden crone sequence. So once again, we have endings kind of being highlighted here. Yeah, so let's see what comes through with that. We have the village kind of upside down there. We have the mentor, and we have the castle. Hey, there's, yeah, this is like that home body energy, right? Here, I'll put that one up here, kind of, hopefully you can see that if the light's not too bright. Really got to figure out a lighting situation here. Okay. So, first thing that's standing out is I'm getting this sense of a return to the village. It's like you're all of this inner work that you have done inside your castle. It's like, you know, there's a blossoming here. You can see this rose here. Let me kind of fold it up. Oh, this light drives me crazy, but you can see there's a rose there at the bottom and it's open. The eye is shut, which indicates like going within, right? And then this like blossoming from within. And you can see these edges are like frayed, like there's like kind of this like leaking out from the interior, right? It's like this new you is like, it's radiating out from the inside. And with the village and the mentor, you know, I'm just getting that there's kind of this like coming home to your village, your people, like bringing back all of the knowledge you have gained and presenting it, sharing, you know, in your own way, whatever that be, whether it just be like conversations or creative projects or whatever. It's like you're guarding this newfound wisdom energy that you have found within yourself, and you're kind of like externalizing it somehow and bringing it back to the village. It's almost like you're teleporting back to the village, right? This circle up here on the village card, it kind of reminds me of like a portal. there's a hand that's kind of like drawing this circle and this circle has all these arrows that are like pointing inward, pointing outward. It's giving me this like teleportation vibes. And then of course with the mentor, you've got this wise owl guarding this like golden energy down here through the cosmos. Yeah. And once again, we have this idea of interiority with the feminine principles coming through with the crone. A lot of things that you have done have been not seen, right? They've been on your own in the dark. You made a lot of progress just on your own. Not much help, from outside influences. I'm not saying that there weren't people there supporting you in, any which way, but it's like this transformation was something you personally decided and that only you could do, right? You really learned how to listen to your inner voice, your inner self, and work with that version of you to create this new persona that you're stepping into. All right, so let's get some advice from the cards. We've got, temperance of that, balance, harmony. Now this is the flow card for me. It's like you're in tune with your environment. It's that like state of bliss. Three of Wands, expansion. Yeah, new opportunities, voyage is what it says on the bottom here. This is like making your world bigger, allowing yourself to show up out in the world and like just being like, here I am. These are the skills that I have with me. I'm feeling really good about myself now. I'm ready to take something on. And then get one more. And this is the advice. I'm kind of reading it like a not advice, but we'll look at it. Oh yeah, judgment. Look at that. Well, let's move it over here a little bit. Now you can look at it. Yeah, so judgment, inner calling, call to action, right? Yeah, like I said, you're out there. So the advice is to just put yourself out there, like you're ready. You've done the work. You're balanced. You're ready to expand your life. And you're following that calling that you've been hearing. So yeah, now's the time to take that energy and just, run with it. It's funny, when I was trying to set up for this video, the first two images I got were two jets. One was going this way and one was going that way. And they both had their landing gear out. I think it was an F-35 and an F-15. But they were both in broad daylight, both like going in opposite direction. It's like one is like coming home and the other one is like taking off. It's literally like the end and the beginning meshed. They're just like, you can't really tell like what is what, so and then on the bottom there we have the devil coming through. I don't think this is a bad, sometimes anytime we see the devil card in a reading, we're like, oh my God, but it's Capricorn energy. It's like the drive, the passion, to move forward. It's like that fiery energy to like light a fire under your butt just to get going and put yourself out there and see what you can make now, right? So I'm reading that in a very positive way, and that's Saturn coming through too. So thank you, Saturn. Okay, so I'm going to do one more set of images and then we'll wrap it up there. What did we get here? Okay, so we have wood, so earth energy. This is like, it's giving me, endless potential vibes. It's like a board that you could paint this, you could draw on it, you could chop it up and turn it into something. It's like nothing but potential, right? And this is this idea of like this new start coming through heavy. And then down here we've got a stone with some lichens growing on it. Once again, earth energy coming through. New, like this I mean, look how interesting these lichens are making this stone. It's like from what seemed to be like in maybe a completely stuck energy that wasn't going anywhere. It's like this new life is just filling in the cracks and like showing you all the potential that there is for from this like rock, this really dense energy that has been there. Um, yeah, I love it. Okay, well, yeah, very positive message today. That's all I have. So thank you so much for being with me today. Um, take care of yourselves. Keep your heart open. Bye.